Can you hear us now? He says yes.
Okay, so this is very touchy, getting the desk,
Okay,
et cetera, et cetera. Really close like that.
okay. Do you have a preference, Peter? Would you like? Okay, I think what I'm gonna do is I'll go ahead and read into it and then I'm gonna move. Is it okay if I move it over onto the other table when I have my speakers? Perfect. Okay. Thank you.
It's basically, you just want to speak like you want to be heard. Whisper or you put back.
Okay.
But no, it's good. I say it. Speak like you want to be heard.
Okay, it's 10:05. I'm going to go ahead and call this public hearing to order. I'm Heather McDaniel of Ithaca Area Economic Development. I'm also the Administrative Director for the Tompkins County IDA. I will conduct today's public hearing and record the minutes of the hearing. I do have one IDA board member present virtually. That's our chair, Rich John. Thanks for joining us today. This hearing is being held pursuant to a public notice published in accordance with Article 18A of the General Municipal Law in the Ithaca Journal on Tuesday, October 24th, 2023. The purpose of this hearing is to afford the general public an opportunity to make statements and comments on the request for Conifer Realty, LLC for financial assistance from the Tompkins County IDA. The project consists of the acquisition by the agency of a leasehold or other interest in approximately 8.9 acres of certain real property located at 200 Conifer Drive, Town of Ithaca, Tompkins County, New York, and the existing improvements thereon, consisting principally of an approximately 88,221 square foot, 72 unit affordable housing facility targeting seniors at income levels of 80, 65, and 50% of area median income. The agency contemplates that it will provide financial assistance to the applicant in the form of a partial real property tax abatement structured under an agreement or agreements between the applicant and the agency regarding payments in lieu of real property taxes for the benefit of each municipality having taxing jurisdictions over the facility. The agency contemplates that the administrative fee will constitute a deviation under the agency's uniform tax exemption policy. Comments presented at this hearing will be taken into consideration at the Tompkins County IDA as part of its consideration of this application. The hearing will remain open until all submitted comments and members of the public who are present at the hearing have been given an opportunity to make statements or comments on the application. I will just note that another IDA member has joined us, Ann Corman. Thanks for being here today. If you wish to speak at the public hearing, you can sign the speakers list. Speakers will have 3 minutes to provide comment. I'm just going to ask you to come join us at the table over here. Speak loud enough so that the microphone can pick up your voice. If you could please state your name and address, and if you're appearing as a representative of an organization or governmental entity, please identify the organization or entity and state its address. If you wish to submit a copy of your comments for the record, I'm happy to take them. And I will now ask the first speaker to come to the room. We have Peter Wissaker.
Hi, my name is Peter Wissaker. I live at 705 North Tioga Street in Ithaca, and I'm not affiliated with any organization. Thank you for inviting public comment on Conifer's request for assistance. First, it's always nice to see affordable housing projects rather than market rate projects coming before the IDA. However, just with me, you know there's a however. Belveron, the ultimate owner of the property and of Conifer, says on its website that it has $3.6 billion in assets. Is it really unable, or is it just unwilling to support the upkeep and expenses of the complex? And should that be our problem to address? Second point, Conifer was named the 38th largest manager of affordable housing in the United States by the National Affordable Housing Management Association and the 6th largest affordable housing owner by Affordable Housing Finance. Again, why can't Conifer provide the resources to keep the complex running smoothly and up to date? Growth shouldn't be the firm's only concern. I have a bad analogy here. You have to weed your garden, not just keep planting more crops. Now, let's say that half the benefits gained from TCIDA, assuming this is approved, will be used to update the facilities, something that is very much needed according to Conifer's application. Would it make sense to require a matching investment from their parent company in order to provide the benefit? That could be a win for the facility, actually, if it sort of would force Belveron, hope that's how you pronounce it, to actively invest in the upkeep and remodeling. Finally, I have two separate points that this particular application invites that have more general application, as it were, to the IDA's business. Number one, why are there no salaries in the application? Moreover, the cost-benefit analysis assumes there are no direct jobs associated with housing projects. But who's the building manager? Who cleans up? And who mows the lawn? I'd ask you to consider if it might be time to discuss employee and define employees in terms of anyone who works on a site rather than just direct employees of the project in question. Too often, developers have been avoiding addressing the employment question, and by doing so, it means you're missing a crucial data point when considering projects. Secondly, this hearing is a perfect example of why the agency needs to rethink the way it advertises public hearings. There appears to be no residents of the complex here to speak. Was the hearing advertised through signs at the complex or on a complex email list? If not, clearly it should have been, so the principal group affected by your decision could be heard. Thank you. And I think I'll email my comments so that way it can be easily copied and pasted.
That would be fine. Thank you so much, Peter. Okay, I have no other speakers on my speaker list today. I want to thank everybody for being in attendance. We'll go ahead and close the public hearing at 10:15. Thank you.